Today we're going to look at a bunch of different foot sweeps and a very nice alternative to an arm drag double leg that comes off of a very specific grip. You see this sometimes. You see this in wrestling. You see it sometimes in no-gi jiu-jitsu, but not that much. And there are opportunities also to use it down on the ground. We'll talk about that another time. I may actually have another video about that already. If I do, then I'll link to it down below. But it's this figure four Russian, right? So normally when we take an outside tie, this kind of so-called Russian position where we have our chest on our partner's arm. We usually have open arms, and we have a partner's arm that's extended and open. But there is an opportunity to lock up a figure four grip like this, and when this happens, we get the benefits of a closed 2-on-1 on our partner's arm. Okay, we have a bent arm here, which means we can use it to push very easily. We have shoulder control, and we have our partner's elbow in tight. Okay, and then once we start getting good head position here, just defensively, it's a very good position to be in because it's very hard for him to throw. He only has one hand, and we can use this to off-balance our partner. So when we initially get the grip, we can peel it off of a shoulder post here. We can often take it off of a collar tie, and we immediately fold our partner's hand inside like this. Now, what are some good attacks from here? Well, if I see his right leg forward and my left leg is forward, this is a nice opportunity to attack outside our partner's leg. Okay, we can also take a step forward and we have an opportunity to attack gari here. If we see our partner's opposite leg forward, now is a good time for us to attack ankle picks and gari here. So we have a few different good attacks right out of the gate. Okay, once again, we peel, we lock up a figure four grip, we get our head in a good position, and we assess where our partner's legs are. If his near leg is forward, then we have an opportunity to hook on the outside. We'll look at this in depth in just a moment. We can also step a little bit more to the center, which gives us a good angle for gari. And if we see that this opposite leg comes forward after a couple of attacks, the near leg, we have an opportunity to touch here for gari. Okay, so these are a good set of attacks off of this grip. Let's just look briefly at this sticky foot Kosoto here. So when we get our grip here, sometimes our partner's lead leg is very heavy. We can form a solid connection between our shin and our partner's calf muscle using our toes up and our knee forward. So we kind of lean in a little bit on our partner's knee. That's going to bring their heel up off the mat and put their weight on their toes. From here, we can draw the heel towards us and start to lift our partner's leg and settle them down to the floor here, okay? So once again, a little bit of a different angle. We peel our partner's wrist off. We have a post and a connection. We make a good hook here, push our knee in, rotate our partner's foot, and then we use this to lift and pull, and we can set our partner down, whether they land flat or they land on their side, and we have an opportunity to go and attack. We can't always determine that, but this is a good outside attack. So we have this strong Kosoto, we have an gari, we have a gari, but one thing that can interrupt the effectiveness of this grip is when your partner is posting that hand, because remember, they have two arms, so they can use this hand here to post. When this happens, we lose the benefit of some of this tight connection. What they want to do is push, post, square up to us. Now my arms are long and his arms are short, and when I go to use this to push and pull, it's very difficult. His legs are far away, he can start to strip grips, and then out of here, now I'm the one who's a little bit in trouble because I was tangled up in his arms. Okay, so what do? We lock up, we see our partner gripping, we're going to forego this grip. You'll notice that for this one, we're not going to keep our head on the near side. We'll either be in front or a little out to the side. We're going to release. Our inside hand is going to come through, wrist to wrist. We're going to clear our partner's arm off our shoulder, and we're going to turn this into an arm drag. We have a chance to go around to the back, but because of the position of our foot, sometimes it's a little easier for us to go directly into a deep version of gari, like kind of a kochigaki, where we reach with this leg through and connect. When you do this, it's important that you get your arms into a kind of particular position. So as he posts and our head is in place, when we drag here, we want to make sure that as we close this distance and we make this hook here, first of all, we need to connect well enough to knock our partner down. Two, we can't leave this arm too close to the inside where we expose our back to our partner. So as soon as we feel our partner going, we take our inside arm, that was the one that was bound up, and we bring it across to our partner's other side. Now when we land, we have a chance to cover our partner's knee and land in the half guard instead of having a lot of back exposure. So we begin 1, 2, we encounter that strong post, we clear, drag, lower the level, connect, and here this hand travels across to our partner's forehead. Now we're in a position where we're ready to go. We can go into half guard, begin our passing sequence, and we have a nice takedown. So this is a lot like a double leg, but it does have some qualities of a deeper kochigari, right?
Yeah.
And you can use it when you encounter this problematic post. So what do we have? We have a strong figure 4 Russian tie that allows us to connect to our partner. We have good outside attacks, good inside attacks on the legs. And then when we encounter this strong, annoying post, we have a way of clearing it, heading into an attack that lands us on top and ready to pass. Hopefully this was helpful for you. You found it useful. And thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Thank you.